How's everybody doing today? Getting ready for some hockey on your Waterloo Warriors high school hockey page. Had a little equipment malfunction with miscommunication between Waterloo and Mason City. Mason City is doing a special event today, doing a teddy bear toss. And for some reason, they thought it was a good idea to wear red jerseys. And everybody knows from the Waterloo Warriors, if we're away, that's the color jerseys we wear. So it's a little deceiving during play. So they're going to go change back into their whites. We'll get a little bit of time here and picking up pucks. And we'll be underway. All right, looks like we got everybody switched out back into their whites. Unfortunately, it was a cool jersey, just a bad choice of colors. Hesse, Wettlaufer, and it's like Loeb on the far side. Mason City wins it back, jumps over a stick. Wettlaufer's going to chase it to the end boards. He'll win the battle. Almost had a shot out. Almost had a pass out front, rather. Rowe now chips it back up the boards and in. All three forwards will chase. Loeb gets a stick on it, holds his own. Wettlaufer sweeps it and picks it up. Centering pass out front, doesn't connect to Loeb. Hesse tried to keep it in and couldn't. That one's going to go all the way down. Tompkins will chase it into the corner. Big hit on the back on the inboards. That one's going to come all the way to Graveman, and Graveman will stop it right there. If you need some more room, Ben, let me know. Reichertz wins it back. Meyer sends it up and around. That one's going to be dumped back into the zone. Meyer again trying to chip it out. Hill to pick it up. Pushes it towards the blue line. He'll skate out with it. Hits the brakes. Tied up on the play. That one's going to come over to Green on the close boards. Sent down for Rasty. Rasty can't get a stick on it. That one's going to drift all the way through. Up to Tompkins. Oh, I'm sorry, up to Meyer. Meyer got a good shot, got all the way through. Looks like Waterloo's going to keep the same legs out. Iverson and Meyer are your deep man. Hild, Rasty, and Green. Rasty wins it back. Can't hold on to it. Iverson kicks it to the far boards. Meyer chips it up and in. Not going to stay in long. Drake will take another look. Cross ice pass for Hill. He's got a little bit of room to skate. That was going to come all the way out. Endelman had it. Lost it. Iverson dumps it in the far corner. Green will chase it. Leaves it for Rasty. Rasty has Hild out front, posted up. Can't get a stick on it. We're going to get a hand pass. Hand pass? I didn't see it. I can't see everything, Ben. I just can't. Looks like everybody get a fresh set of legs. Trug almost had a pass picked off. Zabel steps in and he tries to get a shot off. Harbaugh chips it down to into the slot. Bushbaum pushes one, tries to push one through. Centering pass, nobody home. Trug steps up. Harbaugh will step over to help out. Toe dragged. That's going to be one for, that'll be one for the Mohawks. 12:35 left in the period. A missed pass and interception. They take it all the way back the other way. Mohawks 1-0. Wetlaufer wins it back to Rowe. Rowe takes a look, sends it into Wetlaufer. Wetlaufer takes a shot. Back the other way. Missed pass. Graveman will gobble that one up. I don't know, I didn't see. Rowe tried to send one in low and ricocheted off some pads. Came out of the zone and what number? I don't even know what number it was. Number 12, I believe. He was on his way. Loeb picks up on the far side. Tries to get it past to Hesse right into his skates. Missed pass for Rulo. Hesse picked it up and sent it into the zone. Wetlaufer picks it up. Far boards. Tries to chip it down low. Can't get it to go. Mason City back the other way. Wetlaufer sends one in. Big rebound. Hesse breaking through. Hesse with another shot. Looked like he tried to maybe hit it off the back of the goalie. Get it behind her. Drop pass sent towards the net. Doesn't get there. Wetlaufer on a break. Crosses the blue line. Tries to make a move. Look, caught an edge. Sending it around. Hill will drop in and pick it up on the close boards. Centering pass. Green sends one through. Endelman grabs it and holds on. I don't see a second goalie for the Mohawks, so Jocelyn Endelman looks like she'll be playing both JV and varsity today. Racy wins it back into the high slot. Tompkins tries to take it. Or Meyer, I'm sorry. Shot drifts wide up to the midboards. Hild comes out with it. Racy tries to hold on. Meyer kicks it back to Schaefer. Schaefer chips it up to Hill. Hill comes into the zone. Unstable as he's coming through. Mason City back the other way. Green chips it out into neutral ice. Hill will chase it. Green almost had a pass intercepted. Mason City back the other way. Racy intercepts a pass. He'll bring it in the zone. Through one. Hild with a big shot. Up over the corner. Missed pass by Racy. Hild gets a rebound, it looks like, and then he puts it up to the top corner. That'll tie it up. Tied up 1-1. That'll bring out Zabel, Reichert's, Bushbaum. Looks like Tompkins and Rowe will step out. Reichert's wins it through, steps around, Gets tied up in some skates. Tompkins sends it in deep. Rowe and Zabel working on the close boards. And Mason City clears. That one's going to get down for icing. We'll bring it back. About 9:50 left in the first period, tied up 1-1. Waterloo negates the change, and we'll keep the same legs. The equipment malfunction. Rowe fires one in. That one drifts just wide. Bushbaum on the far boards. And that one's going to be sent all the way down. That's not a tip. That should have been icing. That should have been a high stick on us. But they touch it up anyway, so we'll go ahead and play. Mason City through the neutral zone. Tompkins knocks it down in front. A couple Mohawks skate over top of it. Zabel now chips it up to the midboards. Bushbaum now kicks it out of the zone. Peterson sends it in. Tompkins behind his own net. Tried to catch Mason City on a change. Tompkins walks all the way through. He'll get a shot. Pad save for Endelman. Loeb comes in. Keeps it in the zone. Short angle shot for Hesse. Tompkins chips it in deep. Hesse in the close corner. Sends it behind the net. Reichert's now back the other way. Oh, they're going to play patty cake behind the net. Hesse looking for somebody out front. Can't find him. He's going to pass it up to Tompkins. Tompkins will send it in. Chipped and goes just over top of the net. Endelman couldn't get a stick on it. Meyer sends it up. Hesse goes in. Hesse has his pocket picked on the far boards. Odd shot for Wetlaufer in front. Wetlaufer picks up his own rebound. Has Loeb. Deflected off Endelman into the corner. That one's they're gonna get a clear on it. Iverson trying to hold his ground. He sends it back the other way, bouncing puck into the Mohawks defensive zone. That one's gonna go back the other way. No icing. Icing is waved off. Wetlaufer sent one. Endelman sticks it away. Good battle in the corner. Iverson holds his own. Hild picked a pocket. That one's going to go down. Thought it was going to go down all the way. Meyer got a stick on it. Hild with another quick shot. Blocked in front. Iverson now folded backwards over the player bench. And Mason City will take the penalty. The tripping, I believe. Not sure who it was on. Waterloo on the power play. Wetlaufer almost had it. Didn't quite get it one. Mason City grabbed it, threw it down the length of the ice. Rowe from behind his own net. Up to Wetlaufer. Wetlaufer bringing in the far boards with some speed. Circles around, nobody in front of the net. Keeps circling. Dumps it for Loeb. Loeb takes a look in the middle. Back up to Rowe, to Wetlaufer. Down to Loeb. Loeb with a missed pass. Couldn't get it to Hesse in front. Has him right there. He's got to make a quicker pass. Wetlaufer steps in. He goes well high of the net. Into the protective netting on the inboards. That was going to come out of the zone. 5:59. Minute 13 left in the power play. Wetlaufer sets take it again. Loeb will bring it in. Close boards, kicks it around, has it dislodged, and they're going to send that one down. Rowe will pick it up at the red line. Tries to chip it in and can't. That's one thing they need to work on, I think. We have more passes and more shots into the shin pads of the other team that need to make just that little move. Get them to hold still and skate around them. Trying to work out front. It's going to come to Rowe, bouncing odd puck. Wetlaufer being harassed on the midboards. 30 seconds left in the penalty. I'm not sure if Waterloo's even got a shot off yet. A lot of pressure by the Mohawks. Pass to the center. Hesse couldn't get a stick on it. The Mohawks will clear it. Rowe's going to have to chase that one down. Well, maybe one more rush for Waterloo before the penalty expires. Over to Wetlaufer. Wetlaufer tries to split some defense. To no avail. True will send it back. Zabel brings it in. Can't hold on to it. Takes a look in front. Had Bushbaum, but couldn't get a pass to him. Harbaugh sends one in. Can't hold the zone. Pass to Trug. Trug tries to chip, does chip it up. I thought that hit the Mason City player as he came through. Trug will chase it down. He'll send it up the boards. Didn't quite get enough on it. Reichert's Zabel now 2-on-2. That one's going to drift high into the netting. Get another stoppage of play. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Rasty wins it back to Trug. Trug sends it in. That one's going to be up in the netting, out of play. Just under 4 minutes left to play. Mohawks are going to win that one. Bushbaum was on the far side, couldn't hold on to it. Mason City will bring it out. Reichert, waiting for Zabel to come out. Got a little anxious. Stopped a breakaway the other way though, so we'll take that whistle. Reichert, Zabel, and Bushbaum, Meyer and Schaefer. Zabel put one in the offensive zone for Waterloo. Didn't stay for long. Chipped cross ice. Mason City brings it in. Up to the point, can't get a handle on it. Centering pass doesn't go for Mason City. Zabel now, he's got a 1-on-2, 1-on-4 rather. He chips it in deep, he'll go for a change. Mason City back around behind the net. That was going to be chipped out. Pass intercepted. Schaefer got a skate on it. Reichert's taken out of the play. Big pad save for Graveman. Drifts into the corner. Tompkins back, touches it back the other way. It looks like it might have hit a skate or something and came right out in front of Graveman. Up the boards for Hild. That one's going to be not on net, so that one will come back for icing. 2:30 left in the first period. Tied up 1-1. 9 shots for Waterloo, 3 shots for the Mohawks. Reichertz wins it back. Rose sends it all the way around for Green. Green's there to pick it up. Pass across for Hild. Not sure if Hild's going to get to it. Chipped goes straight up. Racy will pick it up and take it into the close corner. Around for Tompkins. Tompkins holds it in. Chipped in front. Has Rowe breaking. I think Endelman maybe got a sleeve on it to knock it out, to knock it outside the square. Net comes off. We get a stoppage of play. Mason City wins it back, sends it around. Rose there to block it off. Hild with a quick shot. Endelman gobbles that up. She's going to hold on. Waterloo holds the same line. Racy wins it back. Hild will send it all the way around. Nobody's there. Tompkins can't hold the line. Roll will have to chase it back into his own zone. Pick it up behind his net. Tries to get a pass up to Hild, breaking on the far board, on the close boards. I think Hild should have skated that one all the way in. Mohawks are blocking off all the lanes. Racy now behind his own net. Tries to get it out, can't. That one hits a body in front. Doesn't get to Graveman. Graveman over to Green. Or Hild, rather, over to Green. Wettlaufer and Hesse will come in to help. Hesse with some pressure. Cross ice pass. Loeb with a big hit on the far boards. Hesse picks it up at his blue line. He'll take a shot. Again, another shot into the pads of a defender. Just that one move. Another pickoff from Mason City. Shot over top of Graveman. Mason City steps in just outside the corner. Harbaugh can't clear from hits a pad on a defender. Hesse chips it up. Wettlaufer will take it across center ice. Around one, Wettlaufer steps in. He tucks it 5-hole. Let's take another look at that one. Wettlaufer picks it up at the red line, across the blue line, makes one defender miss, skates in front of the crease and tucks it in. Put your Warriors up. 2-1. 12 seconds left in the first period. Wettlaufer wins it back. Myers sends it in. Loeb's going to put some pressure on. Send it all the way down. That's going to do it for the period. We're going to take a couple minutes here for a break. Let these boys get a drink of water and some instructions, and we'll be back. All right, got a couple, about a minute was all. Shots for Waterloo doubling the Mohawks. Waterloo with a 2-1 lead. Waterloo in the red line. Green on the. He's going to bring it in. He's going to looking for a shot. Couldn't quite get there. Mason City back the other way. Like Green intercepted it. Hild had his stick knocked out of his hand. Mason City chips it into neutral ice. Hild's there to shut it off. Racy now comes in. Stretch pass for Mason City. They'll bring it in. Tried to get a centering pass. Can't get it to go. Iverson now is going to skate it around, take a look. Up to Racy. Racy with a little bit of room. He'll walk it all the way down behind the net. Pulls up short, nobody breaking in. Rowe actually steps in. He gets a shot. Another shot drifts wide. That was going to be passed right to Mason City. They're going to send it all the way down and get an icing call. I think that was probably 3 shots alone. They're only going to count it as 1. Tompkins sends one down below the net. Mason City tries to wrap it out and can't. Not for long. Through neutral ice, they're going to chip it in. Rowe's there to pick it up. Rowe will skate behind his own net, take a look. Rowe's got some room to skate. He'll bring it all the way in. Made a... That's the one thing you don't want to do is try to make that move right on the blue line. He had Zabel on the far side. Mason City went all the way back down. Got a shot off the side of the net. Another shot quick with a blocker save for Graveman. Tompkins now will bring it up. He'll skate all the way through. Hooked on the play. No call. Centering pass doesn't get through. Mason City will send it all the way back down. That's going to be another icing. Not sure. Looked like the referee might have been behind that play again. Welloffer wins it back. Trug holds the line. Mason City defense sidesteps, brings it out in the neutral zone. Welloffer will bring it back in. 2 fan shots. Welloffer steps back into the slot. Endelman couldn't gather it up. Welloffer was standing on the side to put one away, couldn't get it to go. Loeb sends one towards the net. Welloffer now looking for Loeb. Endelman will grab it, hold on. Welloffer, Loeb, and Hesse. Harbaugh and Trug are your defensemen. We changed lines again? I know Lowry's gone today. Oh, they just... Loeb centering pass. Hesse wasn't paying attention. Just kind of drifting into the slot. Harbaugh holds his own just for a split second. Loeb tried to chip it in, didn't get a stick on it, but still traveled to the corner. Tries to cut it off. That one, Mason City will clear it. Trug and Whitloff working in the corner. Centering pass for Mason City doesn't get through. Whitloff takes a big hit. Finally gets it out. Hesse in a foot race. Tried to knock it into the towards the net, into the slot. Peterson got a stick on it first, it looked like. He's going to bring it all the way back in. Quick shot. Graveman had a glove on it, couldn't hold on. That one's going to come back out. Trug now gets it out of the zone. No icing. That was not going to have the mustard to get there. Peterson behind his own net. Sends it back the other way. Rasty racing for it. Rasty and Hild. Rasty sends one towards the net. Green gets a stick on it. Hild keeps it, centers a pass. Nobody home. Through center ice. Hild picks it up. Rasty just gets out. Hild will take it to the corner. Shot drifts wide behind Endelman. Rasty harassed by two in the corner. Schaefer holds the line. He'll get a shot. Big muffin from the point. Endelman grabs that one with ease and holds on. Sometimes those are the worst ones to handle. The easiest shots. I don't know. Reichertz wins it back. Tompkins shovels one backhand towards the net. Sitting in the middle. Nobody can get a stick on it. And Mason City back the other way. 2-on-1. Tompkins lays down, breaks up the pass. Reichertz the other way. Centering pass. Had Bushbaum in front. Big shot for Tompkins. Snuck down into the just in the circle. That was a great play. Had the whole Mason City squad drug that way. Snuck in backside. Just couldn't quite get the shot he wanted. Rowe chips it towards the net, or towards the offensive zone. Mason City back the other way. That one will travel behind Graveman. And looks like Waterloo's going to take a penalty. Sable go off for two for a hook. Waterloo on the penalty kill. 8:48 left in the second.
Penalty on Waterloo. In the minor for hooking number 22.
Ooh, that
Jordan Sable. In the minor for hooking time penalty. 6 minutes.
I'll drag everything off now.
That's a Mason City Mohawk power play.
Mason City works around the top. Steps into the high slot. That one's going to drift wide. Centering pass. Graveman gets a glove on it. He's going to hold on. I'll just leave it like that. I thought I was doing something good, and that, yeah. Mason City wins it back. Up to the point, they're going to set up their offense. Down low. Graveman grabs it again. $8:16 left in the period. Minute and a half left in the penalty kill. They'll switch out a couple. Green and Rasty will come out. Come off the bench, rather. Waterloo chips it out and they clear. Quick move by Peterson. And Waterloo Green sends it in behind Endelman. Endelman will step out to play it. 1:07 left in the PK for Waterloo. Mason City sends it around and they'll chip it back the other way. And Rowe will send it out. Endelman steps out. Ooh, that could have been a bad deal. Waterloo will hold in the neutral zone. Cleared down. No, don't touch it. Get a face off in the offensive zone for Waterloo. On a high stick. Inepted. Unintentional. High stick. Got to keep your sticks down, boys. Mason City will come away with it. Bushbaum almost had it picked off. And we're going to get, what? Should have been icing. Mason City will set up in their offense. 13 seconds left. Oh! Great setup for Mason City. Couldn't capitalize on it. 6 seconds left in the penalty kill. Waterloo back to full strength. Send it down. Hits Bushbaum breaking through the neutral zone. Bushbaum will bring it in. Into the slot. Oh, just loses it. I'm not sure what that was. Mason City clears. Looks like he hit a linesman with it. Reichertz now takes a look. Hit Zabel. Zabel's looking for a way in. Into the slot. Bushbaum's there. Zabel picks off another one. Tries to make one miss. Couldn't handle it. Lost the handle on it. Iverson now sends it in deep. Behind Enomson. Loeb will put some pressure on. Can't quite get there. Iverson again gets a stick on it. Holds it up at the... Doesn't hold it up at the red line. Had it held up for a second. Loeb back the other way. Over to Zabel. Zabel sends it in. Endelman grabs it and holds on. 5:38 left in the period. Shots for Waterloo almost double the shots for Mohawks. 15-8. Like we got Wetlaufer, Hesse, and Loeb. Wetlaufer wins it to Hesse. Loeb will pick it up. Centers it, nobody home. Everybody hanging out on the far side. Tompkins will send it in. Loeb steps through, trying to help out. Can't quite hold the zone. Wetlaufer misses a hit. Sidesteps a hit. Oh, just a bit offsides. I don't think Hesse had quite cleared the zone yet when Lowe brought it back in. So we'll get an offsides. Face off on the dot. Just outside the offensive zone for Waterloo. Wetlaufer back to Tompkins. Tompkins tries to hit Hesse on the far side. And that'll come back for icing on the Mohawks. Wetlaufer wins it back to Rowe. Rowe's going to take a shot. That one's going to drift well wide. Mason City back the other way. Nobody home for them. Centering pass doesn't connect to Wetlaufer from Loeb. Rowe takes a big hit and goes down. Loeb on the can't find Hesse. Oh, Mason City just got a stick on that centering pass meant for Wetlaufer. Endelman will gather it up and hold on. 4:26 left in the second. Waterloo still holding on to a 2-1 lead. Rasty wins it back. True gets a shot to the far side. Blocker save for Endelman. Mason City back the other way. Like Harbaugh got a stick on it. Now Rasty got a little bit of room. Had a 2-on-2 if they hurried. Trug sends one in. Mason City can't clear the zone. Somebody needs to be posted up in front of the net. Somebody's not staying home. Rasty centering pass, didn't get anything on it. That one's going to come out to Harbaugh. Harbaugh will slide in. Rasty, almost made a connection to Green. Hild keeps his own. Tied up in everybody's skates. Hild comes away with it, gets a quick shot. Stick save for Endelman. She's going to push it to the corner. Rasty's there to pick it up. He'll walk in. Another shot deflected. Rasty and Green work in the corner. Mohawks will send it all the way down. We'll get another icing. Face off back in the Warriors' offensive zone. We'll get a full line change. Reichertz wins it back. Schaefer tries to wire one through. Off the pads again. Mason City back the other way. Reichertz with some pressure in the offensive zone. Peterson will bring it in. Stick save for Graveman. Bushbaum will come out with it. Schaefer taking a look. Far side pass. Meyer steps in. That'll keep going on as long as there's no call on it. Wetlaufer wins another one. Rowe keeps his own, 2-on-1. Tompkins blocks another centering pass. Pad save for Graveman, comes right out to Loeb's stick. Loeb has Hesse breaking. Hesse takes a look. Centering pass to Wetlaufer. Shot goes just wide. Nice reach for Loeb to keep it in. Loeb takes a shot. Blocker save for Endelman. They're going to chip that one up and out. That one's going to go for icing again. It'll be brought back. 1:57 left in the second. It's great opportunities for the Warriors, and Endelman just keeps shucking them off. Probably one of the best games I've seen Endelman play. She's definitely keeping them in this game. Back to Rasty. Trug takes a quick shot. Another shot comes in. Endelman shucks it away. No icing. Doesn't quite get across the goal line. Harbaugh ties a man up in the corner. Ends up in the skates. Mason City holds his own. They're going to send it all the way in. Trug will chase it to the close corner. 1:25 left in the period. Skirts out to the half boards. And Waterloo will clear. Trug finds Hill. Bounce pass off the boards. Hill trips over, looks like he tripped over the blue line. That one's going to go all the way back. No icing. Clearing pass doesn't get out. Another shot comes in for Mason City wide. Puck travels to the goal line and up. Waterloo can't gather it up. Mason City inadvertent pass comes out. Waterloo will take over inside the zone. Green had one blocked. Come on, boys. Harbaugh made a bad pass in front. Bunch of passes. Nobody can get a stick on it. Mason City chipped one just in front. Got a baseball style hit, put it behind Graveman. 9-7 seconds left in the period. Tied up 2-2. Looked like Harbaugh might have been getting a little bit of manhandling down there. Wetlaufer wins it through, tries to go get it. 3 seconds left. Graveman gets a glove on it. So we're going to leave it 2-2 going into the locker room. Be back in about 15 minutes to the third period. See how this one turns out. All right, got the Warriors back out on the ice. We'll get the clock reset here. Hesse, Whitlaufer, Loeb, Rowan, Tompkins. Tompkins takes it off the draw. And just a bit offsides. I missed it, sorry. I don't know what I was watching. Whitlaufer set takes the draw again. Wins it back. Tompkins chips it in. Let's come all the way around for Hesse. Hesse will chase it to the corner. Back around the other way. Loeb's there to pick it up. Whitlaufer harassed behind the net. Left it for Hesse. Hesse sidesteps a hit. Whitlaufer in front. Puck sticks to the ice. It's still wet. He couldn't get it. Drug up front. Shot just wide. Hesse sends one in. Shot from the high slot. Hesse works it off of the sideboards. Endelman screened in front. Hesse shot goes top blocker corner. That'll put your Warriors back up by a goal. 14-16 left in the third. Ice is super wet still. Whitlaufer's toe drag through the crease just stopped abruptly. Didn't go anywhere. Rasty wins one back. Myers chips one in. That one's going to be sent back towards him. He's going to jump just over his stick into the far corner. Works back up to the midboards. Green has Hild breaking through the neutral zone. Hild comes across. Tried to step around and couldn't keep it on his stick. Meyer tries to send it out. Sounded like it hit a stick there. Rasty works through. He'll pull up at the midboards. Tries to chip it in deep. Mason City will clear. That's going to go down for icing. It'll be brought back. 13.5 left to go in the third. Ice still looks pretty puddly out there. Big puddles down at the face-off dot. Over here in the slot. Top of the dot. Should have waited a couple more minutes. Let everything finish freezing up. Shot comes in from Trug. Pad save for Endelman. Racy picked it up. Got another shot off. Had a fairly wide open net. Couldn't get it past Endelman. Mason City now behind their own net. Hild blocks a clearing attempt. Green puts it below the goal line. Mason City chips it out. Rasty steps in. Over to Trug. Trug crosses the line and dumps it. That one's going to be held by, never got to Jocelyn, so Mason City back the other way. Graveman will pick it up. Quick stick save. He'll hold on. Mason City wins it back. Almost out of the zone. Up to Bushbaum. Bushbaum has Zabel breaking foot race. Zabel can't quite get to it. Working in the corner. Reichert sends one. Zabel tried to send it off Jocelyn's pads to the back of the net. Mohawks back the other way. 3-on-2. Blocker save for Graveman. Tompkins has some room to skate. Pushes it past the defender. Nobody drops in with him. Bushbaum comes to help out. That one's going to clear. It'll make it all the way down for icing. $11:40. Wins it back to Meyer. Meyer sends one in. That one's going to drift wide to the corner. Hesse has Wetlaufer waiting below the goal line. Schaefer keeps his own. Wetlaufer now sends one. Endelman tried to get a glove on it. Couldn't. Wetlaufer will pick it up in the corner. Tries to make two miss. Has it picked off of his stick. Schaefer steps in. Can't quite hold the zone. We'll get an offsides. I thought he was going to step up. I thought he had that one and tried to save the zone. Thought he had it. Puck jumps back to Schaefer. Cross ice pass for Loeb. Loeb, boy, slipped in maybe some of that water. Another one, a Mason City player goes down. Meyer saw Hesse breaking through the neutral zone. Tried to hit him with a pass. Big hit for Hesse. Wetlaufer chips it in. Doesn't get very far. Meyer chips it in. That one's going to hit a player in front. And this is where we start throwing everything. Puck control is key, boys. Schaefer behind his own net takes a look. Cross ice pass for Hesse. Hit him right on the tape. Hesse into the slot. Left it for Wetlaufer. Skated over it. Wetlaufer steps back in. Sends it down below the goal line. Centering pass. Nobody home. Wetlaufer holds his own. Mason City tried to clear. Wetlaufer takes a hit in the corner. Mason City will take over. Couple of touch passes into the neutral zone. Trug sends it back the other way. Green dumps it in. He'll chase. Mason City sends it to length, and it'll come back for icing. Just under 9.5, or just over 9.5 left to go in the game. 23 shots for Waterloo, 14 for Mason City. Westfall now comes in. Shot, oh. Clearing attempt for, oh no. Centering pass, Green finds it, kicks it back up to Hild. Racy tries to chip it up to Green. Looks like some hot potato going on in the neutral zone. Racy will bring it in all by himself. He'll get a shot. That one's going to be deflected up into the netting behind the net, behind the goal. 9:05, that one will stay inside. Face off to the right of Endelman. Hild, Racy, Green, Meyer, and Westfall. Racy wins it through, steps in, couldn't gather it up. Mason City will try to clear. Held in. Shot off the crossbar for Racy. Tied up in the midboards. Westfall sends one towards the net down low. Mason City's got a couple breaking up sides. Peterson will bring it by himself, loses an edge, shovels it towards the net. Rasty will take over. Rasty tries to chip it out and does. Westfall working for it below the net. Peterson now brings it all the way around. That one's deflected off of Green's pads and out. Rasty over to Zabel. Zabel got a little bit of room. He'll take a shot. Pad save. Steps in. Gets a shot from actually behind the net. Looked like it caromed off of Enderman's skates and trickled just through the crease. I think Jocelyn's dad would have been upset about that one. Reichert, Zabel, Iverson's set to take off. Bushbaum. Rowe tries holding the zone, can't. Bushbaum swoops in and picks a pocket. He's going to send that one all the way around. Not going to clear. Reichert's trying to help out. That one drifts below the goal line. Rowe steps out, takes a look. Looking for Bushbaum. That was going to come down for icing. Bushbaum couldn't get a stick on it. 2 more strides, Grady. 2 more strides. Looks like the ice might finally be freezing up. Faceoff comes over to Hesse. 3-on-2 developing if they hurry. Over to Loeb on the far side. Loeb's going to work all the way around. Has Rowe coming in. The high slot. Gets tipped in front by Hesse. Loeb takes the spot in front. Mason City back the other way. Rowe chips it in deep. Warriors clear the zone and drop back in. Hesse steals the puck, sends it over for Wetlaufer. Wetlaufer pinched at the midboards and goes down. Tompkins sends it in. Not sure what's going on over there. A Mason City Mohawk player.
What is that with the butt end? Is that
spearing?
Kid? Yeah, just tell him what the score is.
3-2. I'm staying biased, man. I'm just a dad in the stands. Was that Wetlaufer over there?
I don't know if he had his stick, but then he took his stick and he threw it.
Looking to see what's going to happen here. Not sure what's going on. Wetlaufer got tied up with a Mason City player, went down, and a lot of stuff happened over there. I was watching the puck, so I didn't get to see everything, but we'll see what the referee has to say. They did escort that player off the ice, so it's at least a 10-minute misconduct penalty. Five on 4 for 7 minutes. Looks like we're going to get a cross check and then a major probably for spearing. So it looks like we're going to skate 5 on 4 for the duration. See if we can get an explanation. I'm gonna cut audio for just a minute until we find out for sure what's going on. Okay, so we got that sorted out. Turn the sound off just so I could hear what was going on. Looks like we're gonna get a. They don't get anybody out. Well, they lose the 2 minute, then we'll go to a 5. Yep.
Right?
Yep. And then
What
the 5.
would they wait?
They
So if we scored like with a 6:30,
right. The 2 minute would go away for roughing, but the 5 minute stays regardless.
yeah. So,
Unless the whole thing stays. I don't know.
it's kind of a weird how they did it.
Yeah.
I,
They should put 2 in the box because there should be 1 for the misconduct. They should have 1 in there for the roughing and then 1 in there for the 5. In my opinion. I don't know. I'm just a dad in the stands, Ben. I can't call it. Anyway, so number 12 for Mason City got a 2 minute roughing penalty. During the squall or whatever you want to call it over there, he got a 5 minute major for spearing. That comes along with the game misconduct. So we're on a 7 minute power play with 6:30 left in the game. Shot comes in, deflected wide. Mason City back the other way. Shot for Graveman. He holds on, drifting back into the net with it. Had to put his leg out to keep him from drifting over the line. 6:14 left in the game. Waterloo on a power play for the duration. Wetlaw for Mason City. Mason City wins it. Mason City sends it in deep. Wetlaw steps in, dislodges the puck. Loeb picks it up. He'll skate with it. He'll hit the brakes. Hesse will come in to help out in the corner. Wetlaw to row. They'll play catch. Cross ice. Into the slot for Hesse. Didn't look like he got a lot on that one. Face off to the left of Endelman. Comes up to Green, over to Rowe. Rowe will set it up. Wetlaw takes a look. Down to Loeb. Pass to Green, doesn't connect. Green didn't even have a stick on the ice, I don't think. Rowe has his pocket pick. They're going to bury that one. Tries to bury it in the corner. Works out front. And Wetlaw will come away with it. Into the corner. Wetlaw and Hesse. Back up to Green. Rowe's going to send it down low. Loeb steps in. Mason City will take over. Chips it out. Oh, no. Green holds his own. Over to Loeb. Loeb into the chest of Endelman. Reese centers a pass. Nobody home. Green takes a big hit. Up to the point. Sends it in. That was going to come back out. Endelman scoots back and covers. 4:30 left in the game. So now we're into that 5 minute penalty, so there's no chance of a regaining a player, which I'm not exactly sure how that would have worked. But regardless, Tompkins wires one. That one's going to be off the pads. A lot of shots in front. Hild now sends it around. Mason City on the mid boards is going to try to send it out. Shot deflected in front. Hild kicked it down low. Pass Kid doesn't connect from Bushbaum to Hild. That was going to drift all the way back to Graveman. Tompkins will bring it up. Easy pass to Reichertz. Reichertz has his pocket pick. That was going to come all the way around to Meyer. Meyer holds his own. Odd pass comes through. Meyer had it kicked. Hild will bring it in. Can't keep it on his stick into the slot. That one travels right to Edelman off of a Mohawk stick. Jocelyn will cover. Hold on. Loeb and Wetloff are working the corner. Back to Loeb. Loeb trying to walk it in the slot. Hesse holds on to it. Hesse brings it back in, leaves it for Loeb. Loeb has it bumped off of his stick into the slot. Over to Green to Rowe. Rowe takes a shot. Makes its way to the end one. She's going to hold on. .251 left in the game. Up to Rowe. Rowe takes a look. Sends it down to the goal line. Mason City kicks it back out. Wetloffer's there to pick it up. Wetloffer and Loeb trade spots. Up to Loeb. Tries to get a pass across. That one's going to be cleared out of the zone. Rowe the other way. Loeb will bring it in. Loeb takes a hit. Goes down. Caught a weird edge or something. Slow to get up. Rowe in his own zone. Brings it back, takes a look. He's going to slow everything up. Brings it over to Wetloffer. Wetloffer cycles all the way through. Has a puck knocked off of his stick. Green shuts off the breakout. Over to Hesse. Hesse sends one in. Had Endelman out of position. The rebound couldn't get it gathered up. Rowe now behind his own net. Slows it up, takes a look. Get a couple of fresh legs out there. Missed pass. Green with a touch pass back to Wetloffer. Wetloffer works through the slot. Tries to come back in, has it knocked off of his stick. Left it for somebody. And Peterson will bring it back up. That's the kid you got to watch. Oh, Meyer gets a skate on it. He'll bring it back the other way. Meyer with some speed through the neutral zone. Slows up and waits for the cavalry. Sends it all the way around. Hild's there to pick it up. Hild sends it in. Endelman holds on. Whips her stick at Rasty. Skating through. .52 seconds. 52 and a half, rather. Rasty wins it back. Tompkins has a hard time gathering it up. He would look like he was going to get a shot. Back up front. Sends it back down low. And Waterloo, or Mason City will clear it. Quick sock for Graveman, and he'll hold on. Get a quick whistle. 30 seconds left in the third. Mason City has pulled their goalie. I'm guessing they would have pulled her a long time ago, but they couldn't get it out of the zone. I didn't see her even looking to go, but Up to the high slot. Shot comes in. That's going to trickle behind the net. Tompkins takes a look, clears the zone. Hesse will charge with some pressure. So he was standing in the zone.
Which
That's
we wouldn't have called it because we had it.
Oh, we picked it up and we're getting ready to head out. Yeah. Yep. This 29 right here is a big kid. He just seems like he's got some decent hands. Waterloo clears. Nobody can get a stick on it. He's going to bring it in. And that's going to do it. Warrior JV has finally broken their losing streak. 3-2 in favor of your Waterloo Warriors. Like Waterloo's varsity is going to take the ice, do some warm-ups. Appreciate everybody taking the time to watch this afternoon. We'll be back in just a little while. You have to reconnect to the other stream for the varsity. Congratulations to the Waterloo JV.